afternoon and welcome to this special edition of Blue Valley Today. I'm Morgan Mobley.
And I'm Alex Shear. On today's show, we will feature stories on some of the students that appear in the current issue of Captivate.
Captivate is published every semester by our CAPS iMedia class. Be sure to look for your copy in the mail.
Now let's meet our first student that attends the Center for Advanced Professional Studies but is also involved in many activities. Gabby Lobo is a part of the new Innovate program and is also very involved in science and engineering. Let's go to Rachel Puchetti for her story.
Gabby Lobo's history of participating in Girl Scouts and her work here at CAPS has allowed her to get involved with young girls in the area and give back to her community.
I've been in Girl Scouts for a really long time, since kindergarten or first grade, and so I've been in a troop until about middle school when I started really getting involved in Girl Scout camp, and that's when I started doing more of the planning, and then last summer I took on the role of teen coordinator, so I was in charge of all of the middle school girls and also the high school girls, and we coordinate the whole camp, so it's kind of girl-led for the little girls to go to.
With her years of growing as a Girl Scout herself, the girls now look up to her as a leader of their troops.
Earlier this fall, I got offered the job of service unit manager, so now my job is to kind of coordinate the troops for the Blue Valley district area, and I also work with just coordinating some of the major events that we do with all the girls in the area.
Her Innovate class at CAPS gives her a wide spectrum of opportunities to pursue her career in engineering.
It's really a mix between engineering and business, and so we go through the entire engineering design process and hopefully by the end have the main goal is to get a patent and to create a business at the end.
Her love of engineering and position as a troop leader helps her to encourage young girls to strive to succeed.
We do a Girl Scout engineering tour. We really want to encourage girls to go into engineering because it is such a male-dominated field. And so what we do is we do some activities such as we learn about chemical engineering with color-changing beads, and civil engineering with pasta towers, and it's just really a cool way to show the girls more about engineering and hopefully inspire them to go into the field.
As she grows as a student and a mentor, Gabby continues to impact the lives of those in the area.
I've always really loved Girl Scouts, and I think it's a great way to just grow in confidence and to just a great way to volunteer as well. And I've always really enjoyed being a part of it, and I can't imagine ever stopping working with Girl Scouts, but I really like too with the engineering that I can do something that I'm really passionate about and also bring in my Girl Scout experience together.
For BVTV, this is Rachel Puchetti reporting.
There's a new CAPS class this year. Innovate, led by Scott Kreschel and Jill Riffer, has been working all semester long to try to jumpstart ideas that solve problems they are passionate about. On December 6th, CAPS held an entrepreneur showcase for student teams from the Innovate class and throughout CAPS to pitch their ideas to potential business partners from throughout the area. We went to Jill Riffer to learn more.
Innovate can be a where for an entire semester you find a variety of different problems, and then you use some analysis to pick that problem that you're most passionate about, that you feel that you can be successful in solving within a semester-long class. This event was a celebration and a showcasing of student projects, not just in the Innovate class, but throughout the strands at CAPS. It was an opportunity for the students to pitch their ideas related to their projects, and also an opportunity for business partners and mentors to come in and help support the Innovate classroom. The students are trying to find a problem to solve. The students actually have to start with a problem. They have to validate the problem and prove that other people have that problem or other people are interested in solutions to the problem. And probably the hardest part is coming up with that unique. So the great thing about Innovate is the opportunity for students to imagine early and succeed fast and fail fast so that they can fail forward. This is all student-driven. Scott Kreschel and myself, we don't really tell the students, here, do this, do this, do this. It's an opportunity for the students to really explore their passions and make a difference in the world.
Classmates Miranda Elliott, Jake Brown, and I recently competed in a feature story competition at Drury. We ventured out into Springfield to discover a compelling story and stumbled upon a boutique called Tallulahs. We'd like to proudly introduce it as the third place winner. Enjoy. If you're heading down Grant Avenue, right past Glenstone, you might find a unique place with hidden treasures.
I take old things and try to give them a new life, turn them into something else, or just make them look new and be usable again. People here are so friendly. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find any place with people this friendly.
Antoinette not only found work, but found something she loves.
The most rewarding part about where I am as far as location in the building is that there's a lot of people that drive by, so I get a lot of traffic, and rewarding as in I'm doing my life dream. And it's great to see people buy something and then they're just thrilled to have it, and it's something that I've created.
Antoinette found an interesting way to name her store.
Okay, Tallulahs, I wanted a southern sounding name because when I think southern, I think friendly, so I wanted a friendly store, southern sounding name. That was the only name that no one in my family hated.
So the next time you're in Springfield, why not stop by Tallulahs? For DUTV Conference, this is Morgan Mobley reporting.
Now it's time to meet a young lady who has worked very hard to help those that need help with even the bare necessities in life. Here's Blake Carnes to tell her story.
My name is Blake Carnes, and I'm the founder and director of Blake's Closet. Blake's Closet is a nonprofit organization. I have my own 501c3 status, so what that means is I collect clothing throughout the year and I distribute them out to low-income families in the area. I serve clients from 8 different organizations like Safe Home and Salvation Army, Catholic Charities, and then I also serve 7 different school districts. I'm pretty sure it's expanding, so I have a lot of different school districts, but we set it up like a store so that all the clients can come in, pick out their clothing, and so it's like a shopping experience for them, and they don't have to pay for anything, it's all free. My hope for Blake's Closet is just that more people start to get involved, because right now there's a lot of kids in the area that don't understand how privileged we are in the area we live in, so I hope that more people start to realize that we are very privileged and they should give back to those who are less fortunate.
To help Blake and her closet, go to www.blakescloset.com. Stillwell Elementary had some special visitors recently. The Aubrey Bend book tour stopped by for story time with the first graders. We asked one of the students what she enjoyed about the visitors.
I like books and I like to read.
Our final story today is about a young man who overcomes challenges every day just to be part of the CAPS program. He also has a remarkable talent despite his setback. Let's meet Callum Kerr. By day, you can catch Callum Kerr hard at work, innovating within the walls of the Blue Valley CAPS program. By night, Callum is in a whole new world of wheelchair basketball.
Basically, it's basketball, but in a wheelchair. It's really a lot of fun, and it's really good exercise, and it's a great way to stay active and to have a lot of fun with a lot of other people. I started last year, although I didn't play it all that much because I had some scheduling conflicts, and I really only started playing it frequently this year. My mom was on a forum for people who had spinal cord injuries, and we found out about it through the forum because someone else on the forum was going to it. So we started going, and I really just enjoyed it since then. So far we've gone to several places in the state and also throughout the U.S. in order to play games. So far we've been to Minnesota, and this weekend we're going to Oklahoma City. Practice from about 9 till 11 or 12 on Saturdays and about 7 till 9 on Mondays. Most of the time we play every weekend at the North Kansas City Community Center, and then on Monday nights we play at the Grandview Community Center. We're doing pretty well. On the last tournament we were at, we placed second place out of 6 teams, and some of the teams were pretty stiff competition. Actually, my favorite memory is my first time falling over in my wheelchair, because last time when we were at Minnesota, I actually tipped my wheelchair for the first time, which is a fun experience because that's kind of part of the experience of wheelchair basketball. It's just the excitement of moving around really quickly and tipping your wheelchair. Well, after I'm done being on the junior team, I'm planning on finding a college I can go to that has an adult team.
So whether it's innovating at CAPS or playing wheelchair basketball, Callum is sure to give 110% in whatever he does. We are now going to send it over to our afternoon CAPS class.
As we close, let's enjoy our CAPS iMedia promo created by Abby Widener and Hannah Dyer.
And welcome to our show. I'm Leah Warner.
And I'm Sarah Sapanoff. Today we're meeting some of our CAPS students who have been having many other abilities that beyond the classroom, Connor Leander is an interactive design student at Blue Valley Caps who has a real passion for music. Here's Connor with more.
We like to think of ourselves as somewhat alternative rock with blues, reggae influence. I would like to think of us as getting to a point where we're locally known and locally successful, not, famous, but successful, locally, where we can at least make somewhat of a living off just gigging.
Next up is Matt Hendler. Matt Hendler, a senior in global business who is taking the class to the next level, is setting new limits for himself and others with his involvement in the business world.
The Innovation Celebration was a project given to a team first semester last year, and I came in as a junior second semester, and the goal of this project was just find a way to raise money for CAPS and the accelerator.
Wow, Leah, I can't believe you made it through the entire semester without a snow day.
I know, hopefully we might see some snow in the future. Here's Nick with this week's forecast.
Got 49 degrees outside. We're looking at a high of just a little bit more of 50 degrees and a low of 42 degrees. Now let's take a look at our local radar. Not much going on right here. There is a storm forming in southern Colorado right now that could hit us by later tonight. Now we'll look at the national radar. You can see that low front there in Colorado and New Mexico that might make its way over tonight around 5 or 6 o'clock. Now look at the national temperatures. Look here, you can see it's 54 degrees in Kansas City, and throughout the whole Midwest, pretty warm overall. Then you look at Las Vegas, 55 degrees, so pretty nice weather we're having here in Kansas City for this time of year. Now look at the extended forecast. This weekend, pretty nice, 52 degrees Saturday, partly cloudy. Sunny, we have a chance of rain, and this week, pretty nice, so looks like no snow before or on Christmas. So it's going to be a great break and a good new year. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nick. Sounds like our winter break is going to start off being pretty mild temperature-wise, without any chance of snow.
Our next story is about a unique Blue Valley Southwest senior who is not only involved in CAPS filmmaking, but also spends his free time pursuing his special talent.
I guess my favorite part about rap would be just the fact that I get to be creative and say what I want without a censor and stuff like that. I can say whatever I want. The first show I did was at Crossroads downtown. Some of the instrumentals you hear underneath my stuff, I made that.
Wow, Brett sure is talented.
Yeah, he definitely is. Did you know that there's a lot of talented students at CAPS?
Yeah, I do. Speaking of creative kids at CAPS, Dylan Burke, a senior at Blue Valley High, has combined his love for skateboarding and the skills he's learned in filmmaking into something very, very special.
Let's check out what he does.
A couple years ago, and I wasn't progressing with my friends, so my parents got me a camera, and I just kind of went with that, and I started filming them, and I kind of figured out how to show my creativity instead through skateboarding, through filmmaking with skateboarding, and I've just been doing that for the last couple of years. Well, all my friends are really good at skateboarding, so I just want to get them out there and have sponsors and companies and whatever see them, so they can get a job for what they deserve, what they're good at. So just getting them out there and getting them known.
Dylan knows how to do some cool tricks on and off the camera with skateboarding. Let's go over to our sports anchors, Sarah and Jimmy, and check out how the current status of the EKL is playing out.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jimmy.
Our reporters have been out filming games and gathering stories. Let's take a look at some of the highlights they have prepared for us. This past week, the girls' basketball season kicked off with Blue Valley North playing the Shawnee Mission East Lady Lancers. Our own Jimmy Davis is covering the action.
Thanks, guys. We're here at Blue Valley North for the home opener for the Lady Mustangs. They stand at 1-0 and are taking on the 0-1 Lady Lancers of Shawnee Mission East. Let's jump into some highlights. Here's some Shawnee Mission East cheerleaders fired up for the game today. Here's Bria Pierce getting off to a hot start, giving Blue Valley North the first 2 points of the game. Shawnee Mission East comes back with a turnaround jumper from Grace Pickle in the post, and the foul. Then, Aaron McGinley rips the ball from Jordan Wright, taking it coast to coast, giving the Lancers another 2 points, but their scoring would mostly stop there. Caroline DuPont receives the pass and takes it hard to the hoop and converts on the pretty floater to increase North's already big lead. All right, so we have Bria Pierce from Blue Valley North, and Bria, tell me, what was your mentality going into this game? You were pretty much in control throughout.
I just needed to finish. I've been working on that in practice. I really just needed to finish. I was focused on finishing and free throws, basically, so.
Well, this one was never in much doubt. North ran away with it, winning 71-36, improving their record to 2-0. Back to you guys.
The boys also began their basketball season with a game featuring Blue Valley West and Blue Valley Southwest. Let's take a look at some highlights.
On Friday, December 7th, the Blue Valley West Jaguars played host to the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. Southwest came right out of the gate with a three-pointer from point guard Colton Miller. But the Jaguars answered as Joey Lillis gets 3 points the old-fashioned way. However, this buzzer-beating three from Donnell Bronson gave the Timberwolves a 15-8 lead at the end of the first quarter. Into the second quarter, a couple of impressive mid-range jumpers from Ryan Ralston and Joey Lillis tied the game at 25 heading into halftime. But the second half belonged to the Timberwolves, as Miller and Bronson were making it rain from downtown. Even this emphatic two-handed jam from Lillis was not enough to slow down the T-Wolves' fast break offense. Southwest won the game 66-55.
Wow, sounds like the EKL is off to a great start. I can't wait to see how the season plays out this year. Now here's a story about tennis standout Tyler Hamedi from Blue Valley West and a preview to his seemingly bright season.
I started playing tennis quite a while ago, but I mainly just started doing it recreationally just so I could do something with my dad, just play tennis with him for fun. I play, for the most part, 7 days a week, 2.5 to 3 hours a day. I'm really excited. We have a really good team this year. My doubles partner and I are highly ranked to win state this year, so I'm really excited. I have an offer to a couple NAIA schools locally. I have an offer to a couple D2 schools locally, like Truman State. And then I also have a spot on a Division I team in Rhode Island called Bryant University. My favorite moment playing tennis, I don't know if there is a single moment. You get out there and you're all alone. So when I'm out there, it's like my place. I go out there, I can focus, I can blow off steam, I can, everything, it kind of just goes away when I'm on the court. Since I'm the only one out there, I kind of have to block everything out. And that feeling of nothing going on, I just love that. That's why I play.
Tonight you have a game against Gardner at Southwest.
And West is playing Blue Valley tonight at home. Can't wait to be there. All right, back to you guys.
I'm really excited about all the sports coming up this winter break. Now let's take a look at an 8th grader at Lakewood Middle School named Kate Cosentino, who has a very special talent.
Kate Cosentino has not only been writing her own songs, but also performing them. The 8th grader has already created her own demo CD. She has recently came out with a music video for her next single, the original song, Mr. J. Let's take a sneak peek.
Are you good or evil? I can hardly tell. You're a joker of the heart, you're a circus clown. And I hope when we're together, I break that permanent frown. And I feel, Mr. J, we could rule the world someday. Though you don't always win, I'd still be your Harlequin. The crew might quit and we'd be broke, but I'd still laugh at all your jokes. And even though we're both clinically insane, you're crazy in my brain. Oh, Mr. J.
Wow, Kate really is amazing. If you just can't get enough, you can buy her songs at iTunes or visit her YouTube channel, K8 The Great 13.
Now let's take a look at a not-so-conventional class at CAPS that is on an important mission for animals. The Animal Health and Environmental Science class at CAPS has been busy at work studying various aspects of their field. In the classroom, they work with animals such as snapping turtles, rattlesnakes, and different bird species. However, they also get hands-on real-world experience working in places like Deanna Rose Farmstead, where they get to learn about keeping horses healthy and maintaining chickens on a farm. Sounds like those brave students are willing to do the dirty work to learn. How nice. Now let's go to a student in that very class who, when she isn't out learning about animals, is riding one.
I've been riding probably since I was 8 or 9. I ride saddle seat. Saddle seat is
type of English, and it's really upright, and you want the horse to pick his feet up really high and hold his neck up and like kind of prance around. I started riding because I had a friend who rode, and I went out and watched her ride one day, and I thought it looked fun, so I decided to try it. We ride in an arena, and we have judges, and so at the shows you trot into the arena, and basically we do just kind of go in circles, but we're being judged on like a ton of things. And then after we're done, we go first direction, and then we reverse and go the other way.
A horseback rider isn't something you see every day. How cool is that?
Back on the subject of sports, Cap senior Hunter Thomas not only has been working on achieving her dreams of becoming a doctor, but has also been eagerly pursuing a college basketball career. Hunter has recently signed with the University of Northern Arizona with a scholarship.
I've been playing basketball since the 4th grade. In 8th grade, that's my first year I played competitive basketball. And that year my dad decided that I was good enough to try out for the high school team, and we worked out every single day from the beginning of my 8th grade year till now. My biggest motivators are my family. My parents are a big part of me being a basketball player, but my biggest motivation is my grandpa. My grandpa is my idol. I love my grandpa to death, and he always supported me. Although he never really knew what was going on, he always supported me and told me I did my best. Next year, I'm playing basketball at the University of Northern Arizona. I'm really excited to play college basketball. The experience is just gonna be unbelievable. I get to meet so many new people and travel to places I've never been, and to top it off, I get to do something that I love.
Good luck to Hunter in her future. We wish her all the best.
Now for our last show of the day, let's meet up with a young lady who goes the extra mile to make a difference at her former middle school.
Fourth junior, Muriel Eaton. It's all about giving back to the kids.
That's part of my Girl Scout Gold Award project, is to like bring science to little kids. They'll be excited about the future, and they'll hopefully decide early on where to go in life.
As a Science Olympiad veteran, she uses her knowledge to help others.
I like the various different events, because you can be making bridges and building planes, but you can also be doing forensic science in the lab and learning about anatomy and stuff about the earth, like meteorology and rocks and minerals. So just a wide range of interests.
Muriel's help doesn't go unnoticed.
She helps us make notes and understand what substance it is, how it works, what you do, how you do it. Yeah, she's an all-over great person.
I'm very knowledgeable in that Science Olympiad team, because I was in there for 3 years, and our team went to nationals, and I want to keep on that tradition and legacy at Leawood.
With photographer Cherish Cobbins, this is Sarah Collins, reporting for BVTV.
Thanks for watching our show today. We hope you enjoyed it. We wish everyone a wonderful winter break and good luck on finals. With BVTV, I'm Sarah Sampanoff.
And I'm Leah. We'll see you next time.